Kuroki stretches, starts picking dried blood from under his fingernails. And,
I'm fairly certain blood got drawn in our act at some point, so that wouldn't be
Yes,
suspicious.
it most likely did.
I also rolled a decapitated body, so I figured that's where the blood would have come from.
No, that's why I said it wasn't that suspicious.
Right, right.
Karth is somehow being little spooned.
Oh God,
When
I've
you
been
all-
forcibly...
When you all awaken in this California king size bed.
The Kuroki was up before all of you.
Did you guys end up joining in?
Hey, everyone's.
What happened?
I don't remember coming in here.
Setari is manacled to Ko.
Dang it, I was hoping I'd be manacled to her.
Hey. Whoa. What happened
what
last night?
Karth would immediately look for his hammer.
Don't remember.
You don't see it.
I feel like I would have. Well, I don't know. I may have come in by the time the hammer was already missing. So
We've been.
Kuroku, you did not really partake in a lot of the alcohol or drugs, so you kind of had your fun, slept for a little while just from exhaustion or whatever, and yes, you woke up well before everyone.
yeah, if I don't see Karth's hammer, then I'll might ask around for it. But
I read this in a story once. Let me try this. And Karth raises his hand and closes his eyes and tries to summon his hammer to him.
You feel something warm and wet in your hand. Kuroku, in the hallway, you do see Big Bertha spooning the hammer lying on the floor.
I just move her arm off of it and take the hammer.
Okay, she does not awaken. But you feel something warm and wet on your hand, Karth.
I open my eyes.
There is a man standing there that has just projectile vomited onto you by mistake.
Ko kind of stumbles over Setari and vomits on the other side of the bed.
I will look around for the key to the manacles.
They're probably still in my bag, wherever that is. I don't know.
Does anyone see my
Why do you have
hammer?
manacles?
I throw the hammer on your chest.
Oh, how many sleep scrolls did you have? You had 2, right?
I had one.
Okay, so that one was used.
I actually know the spell sleep, so I could always sub it out and just cast it.
Where'd you use the other one? I bought 2.
I used it to learn the spell.
Oh, okay.
Ko,
That makes sense.
I have a favor to ask of you, Ko, and he kind of motions to the vomit all over him. Would you mind just, please?
Oh, okay, yeah, I got that. He'll go through his spell.
By the way, even though all of you are hungover
There you
and
go.
still trying to figure out who and where you are all full healed.
No, wrong spell.
Yes.
This spell.
The Elijah special comes with perks.
Even the cursed people?
Yes, the cursed people are full healed, which means they're no longer cursed.
All right.
Oh, good. Does anyone tell me that?
I'll tell you that I'm feeling amazing.
You wake up and you see everyone in pristine health, even though they're passed out hanging off the bed in vomit.
Then I don't prep soothe 5,000 times.
I'm thinking about spells right now.
Ikrie.
I'm fairly certain I'm not going to prepare any spells for the day.
Then again, in my head, it's kind of funny that everyone's passed out, covered in vomit, and God knows what else, and Kuroku's just like sitting, like in a chair somewhere, just chilling with his familiar for like an hour, waiting for everybody to wake up.
You can go out on the balcony.
Yeah, yes, Ko?
I need that key.
Is it worse on the balcony? I've been to enough parties to know that sometimes it's worse on the balcony.
No, it's not too bad. There's a couple people passed on the floor, but there is a chair. Yeah, the chair at that table is empty. You can sit down.
Ko would have definitely done a lot on the balcony.
I will to find the key.
Need to find my
If you don't find
bag?
it,
Oh, okay.
All right.
Does Ko have any of his stuff? Is his bag in here?
Do any of us have any?
I'll go.
none of y'all's anything is in this room. Although Kuroku did bring Karth his hammer.
I'll go check the room
Ko's
that
gonna-
Setari and I started in.
Ko's gonna drag Setari by
You
the
do
chain.
find all of your and Setari's stuff in that room,
I will dig around in her bag.
along with a small, naked gnome that is holding a bag of flour and passed out.
We didn't invite him.
Karth's gonna start looking for his stuff. I said that I put my armor back on, but you said we don't have it, so.
It takes y'all about an hour and a half of wandering around, but you do locate all of your belongings. They're spread out in different places, including there are some pillows in one of the bedrooms. You find Ko's robes, like his clothing, have been stuffed with pillows and are laying on a bed, and there are two women spooning and holding this pillow version of Ko.
Yeah,
Wait.
the best parties.
Wait. Oh no, that got lost. Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Can you uncuff me?
Yes,
yeah.
let's find it here.
At no point during any of this do you find the key. Some people are beginning to stir and awaken, and including Big Bertha, who tells you, "You don't remember, little Ko. You swallowed the key. You said that you never wanted to be untied from the beautiful Setari."
I'll attempt to break.
Sounds about right.
What did I do? What did I do?
I was gonna start feeling his stomach.
That'll be a rough passage. Karth is gonna assist Ikrie with
Yeah, go ahead.
breaking the manacles.
Athletic, sure.
I'll just assist her, so.
Ko's gonna assist as well.
Yeah, athletic check from everybody then.
Can't. Is it acrobatics for us to try and slip out? I don't know.
Ikrie said she wanted to break it.
Well, I know, just the ones who are holding
And
it.
she does.
On the
You break it. You break both ends. You get it out. And Big Bertha, she does help too because she's half ogre. Why not? She helps. And she goes, "Oh, it's been a long time since we've had a wedding performed here, but that was a fun night." And she just kind of starts stumbling away.
Oh, hold on there.
What?
Bertha.
nope,
Ko
nope,
just
nothing was officiated. It's fine.
Ko
Just ignore it.
just kind of head in hands and then just walks away.
What do you mean nothing was officiated? We had a preacher here. We had a cleric. Oh, I believe we even had a notary from the city. You got the king's blessing and everything.
Who got married?
Ko goes finds those two women with the stuffed Ko and removes the pillows and inserts himself.
The two women with the stuffed Kos are wearing wedding bands.
He doesn't care.
Oh, well then that's fine.
I'm assuming we remember basically nothing again. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, she does tell you, Big Bertha does tell you that, don't worry, it was none of you. None of you got married. Although she turns to you, Ikrie, and goes, although you did ask that little fox boy more than once.
I'm not. I believe it. Oh, that was fun, Setari. We should do that again. And
Right now, let's run around.
a more controlled environment next time.
Oh, good. Zoe's right here. That's great. I don't.
You get back to your guild hall where Zoe is waiting and tells you that she broke up with her husband to be with you, Setari.
Be about right for her at this point.
Oh, episode
Hey,
of Days
Zoe
of Our
told her
Lives.
to have fun.
That was part of the reason she did that. Yes.
Alright.
I maybe can we remember more of it this time? I don't know what I did. I don't want. No.
You remember pretty much all of it because you weren't on drugs.
Oh, okay.
I remember Ko and
You
I did
remember
stuff.
more of it than Ikrie does.
Oh, okay.
Remember
So I
Ko.
didn't make too many bad decisions. Okay, good.
You remember Kuroku, so I mean,
Oh.
Oh, Roku, where's the kitchen at? I want to meet this chef.
Follow me.
Over here.
As soon as you open the door, a carving knife comes flying and hits the wall, maybe 2 inches from your head, hard enough to embed into the wood by about 2 inches. A small, very small frame, even for a gnome, man turns to you, Karth, and screams this guttural roar. You're out.
I'm hungry, Hammer.
I will flick the knife so that it does a little boing thing.
Leave now, or no food.
That was
Which
the
listen to
most
him,
potent
Ko.
that he could have
Ko.
done. And so I'll just like walk out of the room.
Is he always like that?
Yeah. But the food's great, so we put up with it.
Shortly after,
amazing
the
sight.
gnome comes out with this large tray and presents it to you. This morning breakfast, real good.
Oh,
I
yes,
see.
thank you.
It grilled sky rat.
The what now?
The pigeon. I eat it.
Found,
I partake.
found wedding last night. They release sky rat everywhere. Free food I catch.
Doves and pigeons are the same thing, so you know. I'm sorry, same wrong thing.
Dove is good eating, so or pigeon is good eating, so I eat pigeon.
I also catch sewer bird.
I'm sorry. That's been mentioned more than once. Who got married?
Two
Those women.
girls cuddling your stuffed clothes.
Oh, they got married together. That's cool.
Were you hoping it was someone else?
What? I just wanted to know. I was hoping it wasn't one of us.
Your name is now Ko Oakville.
He doesn't know that yet.
Or Cokeville.
So I don't think
Anyways, he
Ko
goes-
actually
he goes
knows my
to
last
find
name.
He goes to find that kobold.
He's up there. He is no longer bound. He is actually just sitting there. He's actually sitting on the front of the altar, like next to the altar itself by one of the statues on the ground with John Guardsman. And they are reading over the book and talking about Apsu together.
Hey, so good to see you. I'm sorry about yesterday.
It's just quite all right. Your friend did me a favor. I spoke to you. I came to find you, Jakarzi, and then I spoke of Abraxas, and your friend beat that evil out of me, and now I can see the light of Apsu. Why would our kind worship a demon when there are dragon gods?
Well, to shorten it up, it's because our tribe is relatively close to that cult.
The others will learn of this. We will form an army under the guise of Apsu, and everyone will think we were doing good and bring in light as we raise Abraxas from the depths of the abyss.
Kind of blinks and tries to think that over.
John Guardsman slaps him on the hand when he says it. He goes, "Oh, sorry, old habits."
Okay. Yeah, we truly follow Apsu here.
Is your friend going to kill me?
No one's going to kill you.
Your friend
What do you
really
mean,
wanted
Ikrie?
to. Yes. Whatever her name was.
Yeah, that wasn't her. It was a sword that she has that we need to destroy.
Oh, this sword. He holds up the katana.
Why do you have that?
Because I want to kill all the kobolds. No, he
Can I
does
have
not
it?
have. He does not have that sword. Because if he went for it, there'd have been an interesting
Yeah.
combat down. Which he probably would have won, but still.
If he's a spellcaster, he has a decent chance. If he's not a spellcaster, he might lose. I'm studying the sword, by the way. We'll get to my rolls in a minute.
She won't hurt you. In fact, she wanted to apologize at some point. As long as the sword is kept away from anyone, it should be fine.
Alright, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my teachings.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn about Apsu.
Take your time. He's gonna
Yeah,
wander
got a
out.
lot to learn about Apsu.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you are going to be giving a sermon today. I'm looking forward to that.
You know what? I don't have anything
Congratulations.
else to do. He's gonna sit down with them and read with them.
Okay. You know what? You're right. There's a lot to learn. Maybe I should do some of that.
Yeah.
I will go try to find this kobold to apologize, but when I
They're
I see
all
them
in there
doing it,
reading.
I will leave them be.
Here you go, Hydra. Have some Apsu knowledge. Hey, Setari is AFK, but Karth is talking. Or Ikrie is AFK, but Karth is talking to Setari, so we will jump to them.
Oh, okay.
You have
I guess. I don't know. It's still a lot to process.
Did you eat some of the candy?
I already did days before. I knew what it did. No.
Oh, I don't remember much. Ko and I did something with a table leg. I don't know. I still couldn't find the table leg.
I think I was in the other room. I don't know.
Oh,
You were
You wanted-
in the thick of it.
you want to talk about it, Setari?
Talk about what?
About what happened?
About learning how.
Karth randomly takes a damage. What the hell?
Hey, is Chadwick back?
Yeah.
No. Chadwick is not here.
Okay.
You did find him tied to a bedpost in one of the rooms. As you attempted to awaken him and untie him, he bows and he thanks you the best he can, and then he lies back down in bed and goes back to sleep.
Okay.
Like, Chadwick's fine. He's just sleeping.
That's fine.
I'm finding out how my love was taken away from me for reasons I can understand, but it doesn't make it any easier.
Oh, you mean Zoe? You two parted ways.
Yes.
Yeah, that was her on the motorcycle driving away in the background.
I know.
Even though it probably happened years ago. She has a whole family now.
It was definitely a shock for me coming back to find I had a son, and then he died, and yeah, a lot can change in 50 years.
Yes. Not us, but a lot can change.
But we're your pack now. And
Oh, yeah, I was saying that a lot last night, wasn't I? Mm.
I heard it through the walls. It was very touching.
That's not
That's
even
the only
what
thing that was very touching.
that's not even what a group of tigers is called, is it?
Did Ikrie just do finger guns?
Yes, definitely.
I totally missed it, so.
But, you know, we're your friends now, and, you know, sometimes we're lovers, sometimes we're friends, sometimes we're siblings. We're a family.
Yes, I
We're
I think
lovers,
I'm
we're
good.
siblings. Like, what the hell, Karth?
Karth is into that step sibling roleplay.
I'm not so sure I need to do the lovers again. I tried it. It was lovely, thank you, but
Well, you elves live for a very long time. You'll find love again.
Did it work, Setari?
did it work? What?
helping to take your mind off of it.
Oh, yes. Just give me other things to think about now.
All right.
Ikrie just shrugs and walks away and has breakfast.
Yep.
I assume we're sitting down eating breakfast. Is what we're doing while we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except Kuroko. Kuroko, give me your roll. Arcana. Are you a master?
No.
Are you an expert in Arcana? I'll allow that.
No.
Then no, you cannot make a roll on this.
Okay. I cannot identify magic properties.
Not quite. You know it's magic, but you don't know what magic.
Cool. I cast Remove Curse on it.
Nothing happens.
I cast a spell.
You are aware that when you cast Remove Curse on it, the reason nothing happens is because there's no curse on it.
Okay. That's why I prepped it. I cast Dispel Magic on it.
Yeah, you attempt to cast Spell Magic on it, and you were unable to dispel it.
Is it because I can't...
The magics of the sword itself are too strong.
Okay, that's fine. That just tells me what I need to know. Am I aware intelligent items are a thing?
Arcana check. You must be expert.
Then no.
Or appropriate lore. But you do know that Ikrie did say it talked to her, so... Even if you've never encountered an intelligent item, I mean, you can do with that information as you will.
Then as far as I can tell, it's an evil artifact, and I need to find out how to destroy it. I'm going to attempt to destroy it.
And how are you doing that?
Physically at first.
So you pick it up and try to break it or whatever on something?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a will save. You hear in your head, in a female voice, "What are you doing? Why would you hurt me?" You also, the hammer you're holding, you drop it to the ground without wanting to.
I open this window and throw it outside. Like,
No, you don't.
Just,
No, you don't. It is controlling you. You are standing there able to communicate but unable to move.
I cast Remove Curse on myself.
You cannot. You are being possessed.
I fight
You cannot
it.
cast Remove Curse because you cannot move. You just failed your will save. You were standing there as if you were paralyzed and can only speak in your mind to this sword.
I refuse to.
You just don't reply?
I do not reply. Unless
Okay.
it forces me to.
No, it's your choice whether you reply.
No. As far as I know, this is an evil thing, so I do not want to communicate with it.
A little bit of time passes, and you do hear it say, "I don't understand why you're doing this. Why would Ikrie toss me away? Why do you wish to destroy me? Why would you want to save the lives of evil, fanatical kobold? I only wish to rid the world of their evil ilk." And then it goes silent unless you reply.
I do not. I might have asked it a question, but
Some time passes, and you are released.
I open the window and throw it outside.
Okay. It boomerangs back to you, slicing your head off.
What? It needs to make an attack roll.
No, you hurl it out, and it lands on the roof.
I hit it with that.
Okay. Pick one.
It needs a fort save.
You need to pick one.
Fire.
It is.
I guess. Oh wait, it is a fire weapon. I'm not gonna do that. I'll do bludgeoning. That's the best thing I could think.
You throw it out, and while it's still kind of spinning before it even hits the ground, you're just like, "Wah, bam!"
Yeah,
which
more or
hits
less.
it and slams it back up into the air and makes it fly off farther into the bushes, but it is not destroyed.
Well, I want to know how much damage I dealt to it. And amount. Alright, I will go out. I will climb through the window, go outside, and 1 second, I need to check the verbiage on something. I cannot. I attempt to cast Malicious Shadow on it.
You don't.
Okay. Hey, it might have been a creature. I don't know. It talked, you know. I can't rule out that it's not animated.
There's no reason that you wouldn't. I don't understand why you think this is evil.
Because I can't know anything about it, and it all.
Why not? You can assume whatever.
Okay, my assumption is that I don't know what it is. I don't know how to know what it is, and the only thing it's told me is it wants to kill things that were trying to be respectful and polite. So I don't have any reason to assume it's good.
It said it wanted to kill things that were evil.
So it forced someone to lash out to someone who was talking to them about Absith. They were talking about Abraxas at first, but then they were confused. So it didn't give them even the chance to hear them out in their confusion. It just
Ornery pistol katana.
So it needs. So as far as I'm concerned, it is not and cannot be good. It hasn't done anything good yet. And it has not only forced someone to attack someone else, given it didn't know the circumstances, but it also possessed me. And I don't want things in the party that possess the party members. So there's literally nothing good I have seen from this weapon. So I'm going to attempt to destroy it.
Give me another will save.
Well, I'm not touching it, unless it can will me from a distance. And
Give me another will save. You walked up to the bush, you said you did. It is in a bush, you have no line of sight. If you want to attempt to cast Malicious Shadow on it, you must be able to see it, which means you're 2 feet from it.
Okay, that's fine.
You black out. Ikrie, while you're sitting there talking to Karth and Setari, Kuroku walks up to you and sets the katana down on the table next to you, and then walks away. Kuroku, you awaken about 5 minutes later in your bed.
I'll ask him, what'd you find out?
He doesn't reply, and his eyes are glazed over, and he just walks upstairs and lays down in his bed.
What is going on?
I'll grab the sword and I will think as hard as I can at it. What the hell did you do to him?
He will be fine. He is going to lie down. He was attempting to destroy me. I don't want to die.
Made me try to kill that kobold.
They were evil, fanatical kobolds. My existence came about because of the destruction of zealotry within kobolds. I would not exist if it wasn't for the blood being spilled of their kind.
That doesn't mean that you have to do that.
What else is there to do? I have watched your love for your kobold friend. I slowly learn and become aware that not all are evil. Good and evil are two different things. But those were evil. I could feel it. They had to die.
Well, the kobold I attacked survived. And he is currently being converted to good.
A tarnished soul can be polished.
Yes.
I was born of bloodshed. I was born of bloodshed through faith and death of kobold. That's all I know. Forgive me. Kuroku wakes up grumpy as hell.
Don't do it again.
Make a will save, Ikrie.
All right.
Oh, if I
Blind.
go downstairs, do I see Ikrie holding the
It
sword?
doesn't matter. You come down as she's doing this will save.
Okay.
Okay, you're not compulsed, you're not possessed or anything, but you do feel this, like, your will pushing against the sword's will. Not like you're trying to control it or it's trying to control you, but almost like a meeting in the middle feeling.
Like we're
And then you hear the sword say, "I will try to learn."
that is all I ask.
This is when you do come down close, and you see her holding the sword in front of her.
I run to her and pump the spell directly into her back. Evil. I know it doesn't do anything, but
Oh no, I get why you're doing it. Ikrie, you've been protected from evil.
All right.
Oh, Kuroki,
right.
you're back.
Ikrie, drop it.
We spoke again.
It spoke the truth.
I'm sorry. What?
And it spoke the truth.
I believed it.
I take a step back and motion to Ko. Does he?
I'm up in the
Oh, you're upstairs.
yeah.
No, okay.
I'll just move myself.
Well then I
Go
will.
hide somewhere.
I'll go hang out with my ghost. Does Ko trust it?
I don't know. This is something that we're all going to have to discuss.
Very well. I do not trust that sword, but I trust you. So I will let it go for now.
Okay. I think I can teach it to not lash out so rashly.
I don't know why, but I was expecting you to say, "I think I can teach it to love."
I mean, I think that's accurate.
I cast Vital Beacon, by the way.
It's in a full health, but
It's in full
good to have. It lasts all day.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to wait until you're in combat to cast that?
Absolutely not.
I'll keep you safe for a few minutes.
Yeah. Do we have plans for today? I certainly have things I could still do.
I have some things that I want to do.
You are all not hungover.
I feel pretty good.
No.
That meal helped.
I have some money to spend.
You enjoy the sewer bird and the sky rat?
Is sewer bird a bat?
Yeah, I meant to ask you, what is a sewer bird there, Chef?
It is grilled bats on skewers.
It's actually not. It's actually
Yeah,
not,
I will eat that.
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's meat. I don't care. I'll eat it.
It was delicious. Thank you.
Ready for dessert?
Oh,
Dessert for breakfast. Like I look like I'm
Yes, we are.
having an epiphany.
I know 'em. You have dessert every meal.
Oh, sounds lovely.
He brings you a bunch of little pastries, and then a very large, perfectly made souffle.
Never been big on sweets, but I'll try.
Oh,
These not for you, Orc Man. He comes out with a cupcake about the size of his head. This one for you, Orc Man.
Is it a meat cupcake?
Already cooked.
It is a meat cupcake.
Oh, bless me, bless me. Garth starts eating the meat cupcake.
Sounds really naughty.
Voracious.
We're just now getting to that. I mean, the party was last night.
Shut up, Ko the Bold.
It wasn't cold.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
So what are y'all doing with your day?
Shopping.
Finding religion.
There's some
By the-
upstairs.
I'm going through the head cultist belongings that I picked up.
There is a obsidian holy symbol of Raxus. Sorry, no, of
Lankutan.
yeah, that guy.
So I was like, oh, this guy switched sides to a different evil god.
He lied to the chitin.
I swear I've been faithful. It's got a different holy symbol. There is also, you find a text on him that is bound in human flesh. The writing on it is very difficult to decipher. It is written in Abyssal.
I know a guy.
By the way, how much money did the ES cost?
It didn't.
Really?
It was free because you asked for the Elijah special, which is literally only a special that the king gets every now and then.
That's cool.
Oh, it was on the King's tab.
Yeah, it was on the king's tab.
Nice. King told me to get it.
You're still wearing your fake tin crown that was painted gold.
He is.
I certainly am not.
No, Ko will set it aside while he's sitting there reading. Like, reaches up, is like, what is... Oh. Just sets it aside.
Was that all that was on that guy?
An amulet, a ring, and a coin purse with 3 sizable rubies, and 1 small-ish, or no, actually 1 sizable diamond. Yes, Karth.
I would like to find someone in the city who can teach me the spell Resurrect.
You cannot. That is not a spell, that is a ritual.
Someone who can teach me the ritual.
You cannot. That it does not exist in my world for players to know.
Okie dokie.
Do I just find some rubies, or they have a certain value?
You don't know the value.
I attempt to find the value.
It was 3 rubies and 1 diamond. Just to make it easier so you can write it in your character sheet, the rubies are 50 gold each, the diamond is 500.
Oh. That was a funny noise from Ko. That's a good book he's reading.
Kroku just made so much gold.
I soloed a
That
combat.
very chapel.
I soloed a combat encounter.
You assassinated a dude.
Now I know how it's going to happen to me.
Yep, you're gonna get
That's
drunk,
what assassins
start
get paid
fucking
for.
on your vomit, and laugh, and then Shadow Chitin will kill you.
I mean, don't try to guilt trip him. It was a cultist of Zonky Fawn, so.
I'm not guilt tripping him. I'm just saying that's how he'll die.
And I guess I'll try to identify the amulet in the ring.
See, that's going to be the tricky thing. The ring, you can go ahead and attempt. That is going to be Arcana. You don't know.
I would like to use occultism if any of these things are.
That one, no. Let's see what the amulet is. Ooh, occult will work on the amulet. This amulet is made from the scales of 5 ancient dragons.
Neat.
You have found a dragon scale amulet.
Neat. I will add it to my inventory.
Wow.
If you gain resistance 5 to acid, cold, electricity, fire, and poison.
Dang.
If you take damage of one of these types from a dragon's breath weapon, the amulet begins to glow brightly. For the next 10 minutes, your resistance against that type of damage increases to 20. If you are subjected to a dragon's frightful presence, you can roll your saving throw twice and use the higher result to determine the aura's effects. This is a fortune effect. 2 action, activate command, frequency once per day. You exude an aura that terrifies all foes within a 60-foot radius. As the frightful presence ability with a DC 34 will save.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I want to sell that or not. I'm surprised I rolled high enough.
That is a level 15 item.
I know, I'm looking at it. I'm surprised I rolled that high to identify it.
What up to what level can we buy here in this town?
As far as items, 9th level, or your level and below.
Okay.
You cannot have anything uncommon unless you ask first.
I just want to let you know, Philip, that you got 500 gold, and a Rod of Wonder is like 400 and something gold.
I'm gonna
It is
go.
right.
I'm gonna go sell this dragon scale amulet.
Okay.
I will sell the dragon scale amulet, and I will sell the rubies and diamonds. I assume
The rubies and diamonds you are able to sell very easily. The dragon scale amulet, somebody tells you, somebody offers you 1,500 for it.
No, I'll go talk to the king himself.
Okay.
He can afford it.
You try to find an actual buyer that can afford, because you see why I'm saying that. It's like
I didn't.
6,000 gold.
My feelings. But the rubies and diamonds I sell for their value because they're commodities. Correct?
Yes, they are treasure items. Yes.
Everybody gets 100 gold.
Okay. I'm surprised we are getting gold.
I'm honestly surprised you are too, but
How much?
100 gold each.
Okay. I'll ask the katana if it has a name.
It tells you no. It just came into being with a need to spill the blood of fanatical kobolds. But that's all it knows.
Well, Ikrie goes out on the town to find religion. A specific one, but religion.
What are you looking for?
I don't think Ikrie knows what she's looking for, but I know what she's looking for.
Okay, well, explain it in a way of tenets of tenets of a religion that may appeal to you.
Okay, so
Because honestly, I don't know if you've read over Atsu's tenets, but that's kind of Ikrie.
I was thinking Milani.
That's just because Taylor likes Milani.
Also, rebellions and throwing off tyranny, and with everything going on in her home country, and
Fair. You are, without much difficulty, you do find a Church of Milani.
well, okay.
Most of the churches here are pantheonic churches, so they have multiple gods. But they all generally will have a theme. So you've got Milani along with a couple other chaotic and good and some neutral good deities being worshipped in one.
So here's the thing. I haven't read anything on second edition, but I know in first edition there was often a shrine to Milani in temples of Iomadai.
Yes, there's a Iomadai thing altar here too. Religions, deities have not changed between 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know. I figured that was all the lore stuff stayed the same.
Okay, you learned about Iomadai, you learned about Milani, you have other people there praying with you, teaching you some of the prayers and the tenets, things like that. They welcome you with open arms.
All right.
I'm off to the library.
Where you begin getting preached to as well, Setari.
Oh?
A cleric of Nethys begins trying to preach the word of Nethys to you.
I don't know who that is.
It is the god of magic.
Oh, okay.
You would know who Nethys is if you thought you were going to be a wizard one day.
Oh yeah,
He's
oh yeah.
literally the wizard god. There you go, Setari.
Okay. So while I'm trying to get books and read, this guy's just preaching to me? Is that what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kroku, what are you doing with your day?
I'm going to see the king.
You get to his estate. You are told that he is busy and cannot speak with you. He did tell everyone last night he had many affairs to deal with today. But you are recognized as a member of the Shield, and someone asked, "Do we need to get a representative?" It's important.
Yeah,
It's a business matter.
I'll speak to someone who represents him, a minister or a chancellor or something.
Very well. You
Steward.
wait for a little while, maybe about a half hour. You are provided with some biscuits and some rose water, and it's a comfortable wait. And a chancellor does approach you after about a half hour. Yes, Yoshito. I understand that you wish to speak with King Elijah. I am here on his behalf. What can I do for you?
I have come into possession of something of extreme value, and I would like to sell it, but I either need someone with a lot of money, or at least direction to someone with a lot of money to purchase it.
Well, let me preface this by saying that this is not an official matter. This is not something that you should be coming here and taking up the Crown's time with. But that being said, if you go to the market district, there is a sizable temple to Abadar there, and they officiate matters such as this, often helping higher-end clientele find things they are collecting, people with, as you put it, a lot of money.
I present the thing to him and make sure that he might not want it for the king's own treasury, given what it is and what it can do.
So you tell him what it is?
Oh yeah.
Are you wishing to make a donation?
Oh no. I'm sorry, but no.
Well, I can keep this here, and we can ask about it, as this is very powerful. You are right about that. I can even have some people from the Wizards College. Not that I disbelieve you, but I can have some of their people also try to identify it to make sure it is what you say it is. Or you can... I cannot promise you the full value of what this item may be worth. If you are only out for coin, then the market district, specifically that Temple of Abadar, would be your best choice.
I suppose I'll go do it for the money. I thank him for his time, and if he changes his mind, that I'm heading to the market district.
Okay. Karth, what you doing?
I believe I'm done shopping.
Okay.
I'm surprised that Kuroku showed up at the house like an hour ago, or at the guild hall an hour ago, dropped off 4 bags of 100 gold each, and left without a word, and nobody asked him where he got the money.
I mean, we've known him for a little bit longer now. It's best to not ask them.
No one else said something, but
That's fair.
reading.
All those fancy rings.
I'm not sure since last night Setari has said a word to Kuroku.
Probably
Yes,
won't
it's
even make
just
eye
awkward.
contact.
Mm-hmm.
He's 100 gold for the services rendered.
Yeah, Kuroku hands you 100 gold. It's like, last night was great. Just
Yeah, the sex was so good, he felt compelled to pay us.
So I guess you'll have to let me know how many things I can research. I have a whole list of things. Is it one per day?
What do you want to research? It depends.
Oh,
Tell me your pick one. Pick your number one thing.
okay. The number one thing, because of what happened to Mason the day before, is the Demi Planes. I want to understand and make sure I know what happened there.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Are you trying to research Mason? Are you trying to research Demi Planes?
Just Demi Planes and not the ritual to create them. I know that's well beyond my understanding, but like, is it really tied to him? Like, why would it have fallen apart? Like, what could cause that?
Okay.
If it has to be him dying, if there's other.
Give me. Are you ready for this? An academia lore check.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be sailing more.
I know you don't get to use specific lores often, but when you do, you know it feels good.
Yes, especially this one. It's pretty specific.
Okay, you do spend the better part of the day in there, and you are able to find out that when a Demi Plane or a pocket plane is created, the magics are directly tied to whoever created it. If you, Setari, was to learn the spell Create Demi Plane, if you were killed, your Demi Plane would cease to exist.
Okay, so she's getting a little annoyed at this guy preaching to her most of the day, and then she learns her worst fears are probably true. Good.
Well, he gives up preaching if you don't reciprocate. If you don't want to learn about Nethys, he politely excuses himself and walks away. He's not being annoying.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would talk to him for a little bit about it. I mean, she's always curious, but she's kind of here for a purpose.
He gives you a pamphlet.
Okay.
Where is Ko?
Ko, are you still in chapel?
He would have spent about an hour there with them reading.
Okay.
After that, he had other plans.
Well, what are your other plans? Because this is the whole day. Y'all are doing whatever.
Were you home when I gave you 100 gold?
More than likely.
He would have pressed an obsidian symbol of Zon-Kuthon and a cultist book into your hands, and said, "I don't understand this," and then walk away.
Wait, where'd you get this?
The cultist that got away, he was at the party last night.
Did you kill him?
Kroku smiles, chuckles, and leaves.
Hammer. Love Kuroku. Alright. Although I wish he told me before I prepped my spells today.
You're a universalist, you're fine.
Oh yeah, I can sub it out. But no, I had prepped this spell in the 5th slot. Because that was what he was going to go do, because he didn't know he died.
You can still use that on something.
I could.
You can use it on my mother's sword.
I could. We'll find your mother's sword. Alright. Yeah, I guess he'll start deciphering whatever it is, although he's like sick. This thing's made out of skin.
It's written in Abyssal. There are pieces of it written in Shadow Tongue.
It's been longer than 8 hours. I can't telepathy to Kuroku. Alright, I'll translate everything from Abyssal.
It is an unholy text. Spell-looking things written in Shadow Tongue, including one that does have some arcane runes drawn on it. And the best you can figure is this shows you how to do a ritual to communicate directly with some powerful chitin of some sort.
Cool. This doesn't help me find the rest of the Zon-Kuthon cult, though. Well. Where's the nearest lava pit?
About 3 miles straight down.
Cool.
Do you cast Locate to find the nearest lava pit?
Unfortunately, even though it'd be great, Locate only works up to 500 feet.
Do you cast it to find the nearest
Yes.
quote-unquote lava pit? Okay,
Nearest place to burn this.
482 feet to the west of you is a blacksmith that specializes in larger metal things and has a very hot kiln where he basically melts steel.
I may go over there.
That holy symbol is also made of obsidian, which is glass. So
Smash that.
Okay, you destroy it.
That little hammer and just.
It destroys very easily. After you have destroyed it, you hear from upstairs shrieking and screaming.
I'm running upstairs.
You run upstairs, and the screaming is coming from the chapel. You run into the chapel, and the two silver statues of Apsu are glowing, and everyone in there is prostrated themselves, freaking out.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just thought I unleashed a bunch of chitons on the guild hall. Ko will kneel before the statue too.
They're all on like the floor. Do you walk up to them?
Yeah, he'll walk in and do it with them.
Yep. You feel light, and then you open your eyes and realize you are hovering about 4 feet off the ground.
Okay.
You are glowing in this silvery blue light. You feel Apsu's presence all around you, and you hear in this very soothing voice, "Thank you." You drop back to the ground, gain once a day as innate ability the spell Heal at caster level, same as it would work for normal heal, so you can cast it at your highest level that you possibly can cast spells.
Holy hammer.
That's real good.
Holy hammer.
No, holy spell.
All right. Okay.
So once a day, you can cast a 5th level heal.
That's tight.
And then once you level up, it'll be 6th level, and so on and so on. Would you rather once a day have dragon form?
That's an incredibly tough choice. I can learn dragon form. I can't learn heal.
Good point.
Yeah, now he's sitting there with this book like, I think I know what to do with this. And he he looks at everyone. Thank you for being here.
They're all now turned towards you, prostrated towards you now.
Hammer. Please don't. I'm not worthy of any of that.
You are the chosen one. You are the champion of Apsu.
I guess I am, yeah. If that's what that meant. I won't fail Apsu. Not again.
Praise Jakarzi.
You just call me Ko.
Praise Ko the Bold.
Yes, that. Taylor.
Shut up.
All right, so I'll continue whatever you were doing. I will go destroy some more evil.
All right.
He uses himself out.
Unless any of you have something specific you wanted to do, we'll just kind of move this forward to the afternoon where you all reconvene.
I wanted to sell that thing.
Can you get to the market district? The people there tell you that they can find you a buyer if you leave it with them.
I need some kind of collateral, a promissory note. Actually, I don't even want a promissory note. I want collateral.
You are leaving it with the Temple of Abadar. You are actually told our word and faith is your collateral.
That's fine. I would still like if I know anything about the Temple of
They
Abadar,
do give you a writ showing that
That's-
you
yes.
have placed it in their care.
yes, I would.
They're
That
not
is
giving you collateral of like some kind of monetary thing, but you do have a piece of paper signed by this priest of Abadar.
That's good enough for me. If it's from the temple, because Abadar himself will come out of the heavens and smash that temple if they cheat me.
Karth, make sure you didn't get anything uncommon, did you?
I don't believe so. Let me double check. I got a belt of good health, a ring of discretion, some healer's gloves, and a bag of holding.
Okay. Pretty sure that fine clothing is uncommon.
Oh. The area, perhaps.
But yes, you are given that writ, and they tell you they will send for you once they have found a buyer. You exchange information, who you are, where you are, all that.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you all reconvene. Not long after you get back home, Kuroku, there is somebody pounding at your front door. You haven't even had time to kick off your shoes yet.
Very visible.
Yes, as most people are.
I mean, I'm not going to stop them.
I shouldn't have done that because as they were all running around, half of them went upstairs on accident. Yes, there is a man standing there. Shield! Yes, you're the shield, right? We need help!
I take a step back and allow him to come inside.
He steps back and is pointing down the street.
What is
What?
it?
Where you see this massive column of smoke as the large building is on fire.
Which way?
I guess I make my way towards it.
Going on?
Let's go.
Looks like a fire or something.
Ikrie's already sprinting towards it.
Go.
You run down the street to where you come to a tavern that is almost entirely engulfed in flame. There are people outside doing the best they can with buckets of water, screaming and shouting. You hear several people go, "They're trapped inside! Someone has to help!"